It's a hot summer day at the lake. Smell of barbecue in the air, kids laughing, boats on the lake, people fishing. Then all of a sudden you hear a scream, kind of scream that could turn your blood cold. A woman's running towards the water. You look at the water and the child is floating. According to the CDC Center for Disease Control, November 29, 2012, a drowning happens 10 times a day. This is preventable. There are 4 important ways that drowning can be prevented. Swimming lessons, using safety devices, and learning how to do CPR. Always having close supervision. These are simple and easy ways to prevent losing a loved one. The first way I mentioned is swimming lessons. These are important to teach children how to sustain themselves until help comes. The CDC states that drowning is the leading cause of accidental deaths for children 1 to 4 years old. The educational website named Baby Center states babies can start taking swimming lessons at 6 months. This does not mean actual swim. It teaches them how to float and hold their breaths. I mentioned babies, but if you can't swim, take the lessons with your baby or child. Give your skills in swimming, and it'll make you more confident in the water. The second way I mentioned is safety devices. Make sure children and non-swimmers wear their life jackets. If they argue that it's stupid, not cool, don't give in. It's easier than fitting them into a coffin. You can also get a pool cover for your pool when it's not in use. Different kids don't have to be expensive, different kinds, and tarps, nets, mechanical covers, all kinds of different ways you can cover the pool up. Then even if the child sneaks past, they can't get in the water. Putting a fence around the pool with a locked gate is another safety device. At least 4 feet high. Keep chairs, toys, and everything else so they can't climb over the fence, keep it away. And you should put anti-slip strips in the bottom of your bathtub so your child doesn't slip when playing in the bathtub or taking a shower. I got these tips. You can find more tips in the infant swimming resource, Pool Safety. The third way I mentioned is to learn CPR. Red Cross registration page, I learned that their classes are only 5 hours long and cost $90. Not a big commitment if it comes to saving a life. Immediate CPR is needed when drowning victim is not breathing. If you know that, it will prevent brain damage or hypoxia, and which is reversible brain damage. Any longer can be definite death. Other places to take CPR classes, you should contact a local fire department for info. The fourth way that I mentioned is close supervision. This is the most important method of all of them. Never in a bathtub alone. Other children use the buddy system. Always keep close watch on kids around the water. Even just answering a phone, going to the bathroom, or lighting a cigarette for the child to get in trouble. Don't depend solely on lifeguards to watch your children. They are not babysitters. They are there for emergencies. Depending on 3 lifeguards to watch 50 kids is crazy. I was a lifeguard for 3 years, and it's very common for parents to just drop their kids off at the pool and leave them there for the lifeguards to watch. You shouldn't leave your kids at the pool by themselves unless they're at least 12 years old, and they should still use the buddy system. Remembering planning and using these techniques can help prevent drowning. Provide swimming lessons for your children. Take them yourself if needed. Safety devices can help minimize risk of drowning, but only if you use them. Learn CPR so that you can respond until help arrives. And most important, never leave a child unsupervised around the water. Accidents happen. Drownings can be prevented. Don't let another day at the beach end in tragedy.